Guests and graduates of Cardiff Metropolitan University, families and friends. It is a huge pleasure for me to be here today on this wonderful occasion for all the students of SIST. And this is my second visit to a graduation ceremony here in Morocco. I came to Rabat in November 2017 and now to Casablanca. And the warm welcome I've received on each occasion is absolutely fantastic. So this will not be my last visit, I hope. I should start, therefore, by offering my warmest congratulations to the group over there, to those who are receiving their awards today. All of us at Cardiff Metropolitan are very proud of your success. In our experience, over 10 years now, Moroccan students from Morocco, or indeed from wherever you are studying at SIST, are always very well prepared and well motivated. Your success is a tremendous personal achievement and is very well deserved. And a musical accompaniment. I know that your families, many of whom are here today, will be extremely proud of you as well. My message to the successful students today is one of thanks. Thank you for choosing my university, our university. And thank you for your positive attitude to your studies. And thank you for giving us the chance to share in your success today. The degrees that you're getting, our degrees from Cardiff Metropolitan, that each one of you will now hold, are quite rightly renowned throughout the world. And we at the university are very careful to ensure that our partners are able to deliver a very high standard of university education. And this is certainly the case with SIST. It is an excellent institution in every way, and the university has been enormously pleased with all aspects of the courses that are taught here: the teaching, the administration, and the support services. And this means that you, as graduates of Cardiff Met, can be confident that your qualifications will be highly regarded in any country in the world. And I have to say that I can't help feeling a slight pang of envy as I watch each of you do what I did quite a long time ago now. And I'd love to do it all over again. I spent 9 years as a student, something my wife has never forgiven me for. But stepping out onto the new stage of life and the path that you're going to take. And we look forward with pride and eager anticipation to watching and supporting your personal adventures in the years to come. We are also fortunate in the wonderful relationships we have with our former students. And as a university, we now have over 110,000 alumni across the world. So you become part of that network that you can use and rely on and exploit for the rest of your careers. And that's a sign of the partnership that we have developed with institutions like SIST. And abroad, we're actively involved in developing high-quality partnerships overseas for the delivery of the university's programs and offering students a fully international experience with the opportunities to study for many at Cardiff Metropolitan University in a range of locations across several continents. In the UK, we have students from more than 120 countries. I was saying earlier, the list starts at Afghanistan and ends at Zimbabwe, but it's a huge number of countries represented on our campus. For those of you who have visited my building, you can feel the international diversity that is there, which is wonderful. And our students consistently rank us as one of the top institutions in the UK for international student support. And in our Destination of Leavers survey, which is very important in the UK, more than 95% of our graduates every year are in employment or further study within 6 months of graduation. And that's a hugely positive result for me, but it also goes back and emphasises what I said earlier. Your degree will matter with employers, and they will respect you for what you have achieved. There was a very important announcement by the UK government in the last 2 weeks, which is that the government is reintroducing what is called the post-study work visa. And this will allow anyone coming from overseas who studies for a qualification in the UK to stay and work for up to 2 years after graduation. And that may be something that some of you may want to consider as you look forward to the next stage of your careers, when you start to think about master's qualifications or even further study beyond that. So our partnership here continues to flourish, but will grow as these opportunities come to the fore. In addition, SIST has also partnered us over the last few years in a whole range of EU funded projects which promote cooperation between higher education institutions through encouraging partnerships, mobility, exchanges and the development of university leadership. And as I stand here today, I hope I'm not going to be shocked by anyone for saying this, but I am confident that this will continue whatever the outcome of the UK's little issues with the UK. That you'll all be aware of at the moment, and I will no longer talk about, that's it, I promise you. I didn't even mention the word. Many colleagues from Cardiff Met have travelled to SIST to support you in a range of activities during the course of this year, and to meet with viewer students. SIST staff have visited Cardiff to attend training and development events, and many of you as students will have met my colleague Jane Levy, who is our link tutor. Jane absolutely loves coming and meeting with you as students, and always reports back favourably on what she sees and finds in the conversations that she's had with students when she comes here, which fills me with confidence that we're doing something right in developing this relationship. And on behalf of all my colleagues back at Cardiff Met, like the President said, I would like to thank all of the staff at SIST for their hard work and dedication in making this partnership such a great success every year over the last 10 years. And also to all the teaching and support staff for the way in which they deliver to you at a standard that we know is as high as it would be in the UK. Now we live, as we know, in a world that's changing faster than ever, on a social, cultural, economic, environmental and technological level. And to keep up, we must all adapt and grow. We know that. Globalisation is here to stay. And internationalisation is higher education's response to the challenges of globalisation. Through placing a high priority on internationalisation at home and beyond Cardiff, we as a university are aiming to produce career-ready graduates who are ready for the world of work in whichever country you choose to live and work. And I really do hope that you retain happy memories of your study at SIST. Some of you may want to carry on, which is fantastic. Whether any of you will get to 9 years or not, I don't know, but maybe you'd like to try. And I do hope that you'll stay in touch with your university as well by becoming a member of our alumni society. So once again, to conclude, on behalf of Cardiff Metropolitan University and all of my colleagues in Cardiff, may I wish you every success in your future careers and best wishes for a lifetime of learning. Well done.